What's up, guys? This is IFBB Pro Mike LaCombe. I'm here in Jacksonville, Florida, about to get it in at what is this, First Coast Muscle. Sorry about that, it's first time here, but I wanted to go over my stack real quick. Doesn't change just because I'm traveling. I go with a scoop of my lockdown here. Gonna throw that in here. I actually dry scoop. If you guys follow me, you probably see me do that. We got a little thing going on Instagram. So I dry scoop 1 scoop of my Convict. On a dispatch, I take 6 caps of this. You guys see me talk about it quite a bit. But what I like to do is I like to take it with my pre-workout meal so it has some time to kick in. The direction says about 45 minutes. Mine sits in my stomach for about 30. I notice that it starts to kick in right around that time. All right, here we go, guys. This is the orange flavor. This is one of my absolute favorite. I like orange anything, and this just happens to give me some awesome energy and a fantastic pump along the taste. So, bottoms up. All right, so we're starting with this back workout. It's one of my favorite movements. I do a couple of different variations of this. Back at home, I have a different setup where it's a little bit smaller of a floor plan on mine, so I'm able to go individually with 2 different hands, and that's what I really like because it kind of contours my body. So basically what we want to make sure is we got the lats warmed up. It's a big muscle, so there's a lot of moving parts in there. Think of it as like a clock. You want to make sure that all those parts are moving, you know, together and the way they're supposed to be moving. So I do 3-4 sets of these, 2 to 3 warm-up sets, 3 to 4 working sets, and then I'll move on to something a little bit more compound, like either a lat row or something that's going to exert a little bit more energy from my physique. What I like to do is do progressive uploads, so making sure that I'm able to progressively go up in weight, but at the same time still attain the rep range that I want to get to, which with these, you know, auxiliary movement by definition. So I want to pump as much blood as I can to the muscle, so my rep range is going to be set between 12 and 15 reps. The reason why you want to give yourself that variance is so that you're able to do that progressive upload. So expectingly, if you lift 150 pounds 12 times, you can't do a 13 rep. It's probably not going to make much sense for you to go up in weight because you're going to be out of that relatively 12 to 15 rep range that you're initially desired to hit. So it's a little way I train. I said I'm a high volume guy, so this is something that would be considered high volume, 12 to 15 rep range. The cocaine has hit my heart. Oh, it's a routine. I thought she was going out there hitting her mandatories like. So for the first 2 sets of usually every movement I do, treat it as like a warm-up. A lot of people say, well, if you're already warmed up, why do you got to keep doing warm-up sets? My argument to that is because each movement is going to be set your joints, set your muscles on a different plane. So what I'm doing is I'm warming my joints up, I'm warming my muscles up to understand this movement, so I can feel the muscles that are supposed to be being utilized, and I'm not interested in moving a whole bunch of weight. I'm interested in critiquing my form so I can make sure that I'm engaging the correct muscles in the correct way, because that's the right way to do shit. So this is my second movement here, traditional lat pull down. I obviously put a little bit different of a bar than most people are used to seeing. This is a mag grip, which ironically is exactly what I use at my home gym. When I'm training in Chicago at the pit, I split up my back workouts, all right? So I do width one day, which is usually on Tuesday, and then if the week's going well, I'm feeling well, I'm doing back again on Friday. That's gonna be for my thickness, all right? Exercises like these here, the pull downs are going to help with the width of my back. So those are exercises that I'm going to make sure that I'm really utilizing different angles. I'm utilizing different movements that are gonna be helping the width of it. So then on Friday, I'm making sure that I'm hitting my rows for the thickness of my back. So the protrusion outwards, making sure I get nice thick rhomboids, and you know, my rectors are out when I'm hitting my lat spreads, stuff like that. Those are different angles, different exercises. And obviously there's, you know, if you got a toy box like this, there's all kinds of different things that you can do to make sure you're utilizing and you know, working those muscles in order for them to grow.
Just remember to not forget that.
Yeah, my mom's like, stop swearing. I'm like, I fucking didn't. What are you talking about? Ouch. That's a good one. I like the unilateral movement. You're able to isolate each lat one by one. It's a big muscle. You want to make sure that you're really getting through the whole motion, so you're able to crunch down at the end, and that's really when I feel it the most. You're able to kind of crunch in. You've probably seen some people take that regular traditional bar and do these kind of pulls. This right here is even better. It's like the glorified version of that. Good stuff. Too many people get caught up in lifting weight before they're worried about what muscles they're working. So got to make sure that you can handle the weight, not only to attain the rep range, because that's just the number, but actually feel those reps. Because at the end of the day, if you ain't feeling them, they're just wasted fucking time. What's up, guys? So I'm in intra-workout here. I'm in my third exercise, third movement. Definitely wanted to get on here, talk a little bit about the EAs, BCA. This is my favorite personal flavor is the peach tea, which is ironic. So I don't really like anything peach, but all I gotta say is this shit smacks. So if you try it, you understand the flavor. It's very good. It's not too sweet, which happens a lot in these you know, artificial flavored stuff. It tends to be too sweet. You get that gut rot when you're training. Nobody likes that. So this is great. Has enough taste in it. Does its job, obviously, from the EAAs, getting, you know, essential amino acids into the body. But it doesn't have that pungent taste to where you're getting that gut rot. It's very faint and you know, goes down smoothly. So go with one scoop, put that into my C block that I've been sipping on already, and mix it up, and goes perfectly with that unflavored C block, guys. So real quick, if you come over here, this is exactly what I was talking about different aspects and variations of rows. If you look at these handles right here, see how they're all different, they're angled differently. So what I like about that is it's not forcing me to come up with different angles and try different things. I'm having options to kind of feel. So what I'll do is you kind of grip different, you know, different angles on the actual handle itself, and then you feel how it feels. You know, I don't just go in and start ripping away on the first handle I see. I think about what I want to work. So right now I'm looking, I want to work my lower lat. So I'm going with, you know, supinated grip. So I'm going underhand. And basically what I'm doing is I'm making sure that I can really pinch that back and feel that in my lower lat, the region I'm trying to work. So that's kind of what emphasis that I was putting on earlier when I was talking about the different angles and different aspects and variations of rows that have existed since the beginning. It's just changing angles up and different perspectives of the movements. I was talking about earlier about the different hand angles. So this one normally is a supinated grip. It's gonna go outside, but since we just hit the supinated grip, we're gonna flip this bad boy over like this and do a close grip like that. Okay, it's gonna switch up the angles. It's gonna hit a different portion of my back, which obviously we're trying to hit as many as possible. So let's get it. When I actually trained with Dusty, last time I was out there in Arizona, we did, not this one obviously, but we did one with like a front grip like that. Fucking just tore my lats up, dude. I remember being super sore. Obviously, when you're training with him, somebody that's known for their back, you really like, you know, you're pushing every rep and lifting as much weight as you can. So I was fucked up, that's for sure. Heavy. It's a heavier bar holder, I guess you could say, than your normal T-bar row, so a little demoralizing on the weight. But I like this because it's got a centralized grip. Not all your T-bars do. I like this because it really puts emphasis on those erectors, which on a lat spread or a rear double, a lot of guys are shallow in those areas, so that's something I feel needs to be predominant in a good lat spread or a rear double. So I love this grip because it centralizes the focus right where it needs to be. Alright guys, so this is a little bit of a abbreviated pullover. The reason why I like doing these versus your traditional, not that I don't do the traditional ever, but I get sometimes I get a shoulder impingement from the traditional ones. So I started doing these in my home gym, and the reason why is because I was trying to alleviate the pain that was going on in my shoulder. Kind of got it going on a little bit right now. It's not too bad, but what that does is it kind of opens up the base, I guess, of my shoulders, so I'm able to not have that impingement irritate me while I'm doing the movement. Also, with your traditional, what tends to happen sometimes is that focus starts to go into the upper chest, and right now I'm not working chest, so I really want to keep that focus and that tension on my lats. And what this angle does is it's pulling me back at the same motion that it's pulling me forward. So it's kind of always got tension in my lats. It never lets up. And something that you guys could give a try, depending on your structure, your length will, determine on how high the tower needs to be set and how far the bench needs to come forward. But it's a really good movement. Really nice alternative if you're dealing with some shoulder impingement, or if you simply don't feel pullovers, which some people have a tendency not to be able to feel that motion. I feel like this really focuses and integrates the lats really well. So give it a try, guys. Ooh. Another reason why I love doing these at the tail end of my workout or as a finisher, again, you're stretching out muscles that you just condensed, all right? So the muscles grow on being stretched and condensed, stretch and condense. So I started my workout with stretching, spent my whole workout condensing, finishing my workout with stretching. Like, see what I did there, right? Stretch, condense, stretch. Sorry, hold it.
Oh, that's all recorded.
Oh, shit, take that off. All right, guys, so we're at the conclusion of my back workout today. It's first day in Florida here at First Coast Muscle. Can't remember the name for the life of me, but excellent equipment, excellent place to train. I want to thank them for having me out here. Condemned Labs for bringing me out to share some knowledge and move around some weight. Beautiful facility here. So if you guys enjoyed what you see, you guys can message Michael. You guys could put some input in there. If you guys want to see something, let us know. We're here to serve you guys, and we want to do that in the best way possible. So hope you enjoyed, and there's going to be more footage to come. Thanks for tuning in.